Former five-time All-Star Kevin Love reportedly wants to join the Los Angeles Lakers or Los Angeles Clippers, spelling good news for a Lakers team that has been urged to reunite Love with his former teammate, LeBron James. According to Clutch Point's Brett Siegel, Love prefers joining the Lakers or Clippers once he secures a buyout from the Utah Jazz. Word around the league surrounding Love is that he wants to end up in Los Angeles, sources said. Siegel wrote on August 5th. There were some rumors that Love would want to go to New York, although there doesn't seem to be much interest brewing from the Knicks. The insider noted that the hard-cap Lakers would need to waive a player to offer Love the veteran minimum deal. They had to similarly waive guards Jordan Goodwin and Shake Milton to sign Marcus Smart in July. Lakers could use a stretch big. Both the Clippers and Lakers still have one open roster spot, wrote Siegel. But if the Lakers were to pursue Love and reunite him with LeBron, they would need to move off another contract, since they are hard-capped at the first apron and just $1.1 million from this mark. When looking at the Clippers, they are basically in the same situation, as they are $1.2 million from their first apron hard cap. While Maxi Kleber, a longtime teammate of Luka Doncic, could thrive in the role of a floor-spacing big man off the bench, Love would be a marked upgrade. Love, a career 37% shooter from three, has made 1.8 threes per game in his 17 years in the league. Furthermore, he knows what it's like to play on a team with LeBron James. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, Love is actively exploring ways to get out of the Jazz, a team that is widely expected to tank the 2025-26 season for a high lottery pick. Love landed in Utah this offseason as part of a three-team deal that saw the Clippers acquire John Collins and the Heat land veteran scorer Norman Powell. Kevin Love actively seeking buyout. Siegel noted that it's hard to envision a team trying to trade for Love's expiring $4.1 million contract, making him an ideal buyout candidate for all parties involved. The insider also floated the possibility of Love reuniting with the Minnesota Timberwolves, the team that drafted him 5th overall in 2008. Perhaps a reunion with the Minnesota Timberwolves should be discussed, he wrote. The Timberwolves have an open roster spot to fill, and they recently lost Luka Garza in free agency. Given his experience and championship DNA, Love would be a great voice for the Wolves to add in their locker room, especially with younger frontcourt pieces like Joan Beringer, Rocco Zikarsky, and Leonard Miller not necessarily ready to contribute right away. The Nuggets and Warriors are the only two teams with open roster spots that will allow Love the opportunity to compete for a championship. However, neither team has reportedly expressed interest in landing him this offseason. There has not been any reported interest between Love and these two teams, as these are just potential options for the veteran to possibly explore as he looks to depart the Jazz. Austin Reaves is about to get paid, and he likely won't have to leave Los Angeles. According to a new report from ESPN, the Lakers guard is expected to command more than $30 million per year on his next contract, with multiple league executives believing he cemented his role as Luka Doncic's long-term backcourt partner. I think he will get $30 million plus, one executive told ESPN. With Jalen Brunson and Kyrie Irving previously holding that role next to Doncic in Dallas, the Lakers believe they've found the perfect co-star for Luka in Los Angeles, and all signs point to Reaves staying put. The expectation, from both that executive and others, is that Reaves ultimately will return to Los Angeles, which would cement Reaves' role as the long-term running mate next to Doncic in LA's backcourt, the role once held by Brunson then Irving in Dallas, reported ESPN insiders. The situation has changed for the Lakers ever since they traded for Luka Doncic in February. Overnight, their entire timeline shifted as the team's priority adjusted to reflect the whims of Luka Doncic. With the Lakers scrambling to build the best team possible around their new young star, Reaves' place in their long-term plans has often been described as uncertain. Now, however, it seems they are set to make Reaves Luka's permanent co-star to help him usher in a new generation of Lakers basketball. He may not be an MVP candidate, but Reaves has proven himself to be one of the most effective role players in the league. After going undrafted in 2021, Reaves had to work extra hard to earn his spot on the Lakers, but he carved out a role right away for his team-friendly play style, elite work ethic, and fearless approach to the game. Of course, his production on the court is the most important, and he hasn't disappointed in that regard. Last season, In just his fourth year in the NBA, Reeves averaged 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game on 46% shooting. He started every game he played, 73, with an average of 34.9 minutes per game. As it stands, Reeves' contract is currently a steal for the Lakers. Next season, he's set to make just $13.9 million with a $14.9 million player option for the 2026-27 campaign. Reeves will almost surely be looking to opt out of that deal and sign a new contract as soon as possible. The problem for the Lakers is that he wants at least $30 million. He already declined the Lakers' $90 million offer this summer. Between paying Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Rui Hachimura, the Lakers are already required to pay $115 million, and adding another $20+ million to that would severely inhibit their cap flexibility. The Lakers' best bet is to capitalize on this season before their looming contract situations come to a head. In an ideal scenario, they'd let LeBron James walk next summer to clear the books and open up $50+ million in cap space in 2026. With Doncic and Reeves locked in, the Lakers are forming one of the league's most promising backcourts. If Reeves continues to improve, a $30 million annual salary might just be the price of doing business in today's NBA, and the Lakers seem ready to pay it. D'Angelo Russell is now with the Dallas Mavericks, but there are two NBA franchises that he's had multiple stints with. The Los Angeles Lakers drafted D'Lo with a number 2 overall pick, but he was eventually dealt to the Brooklyn Nets, where he became an all-star. Following that, he was with the Warriors and the Wolves before finding himself back in LA. His second stint was even more forgettable, with fans blaming Russell for much that went wrong. He then wound up back with the Nets again, and his recent interview clarifies which team he prefers. "The organization of Brooklyn is different," Russell said. "It's unlike any other. The performance, team, coach, everything about Brooklyn is different than what you would expect. And I've been around the league, where I came from the Lakers, where the structure is not the same. I got to Brooklyn, where it's all structure, and it taught me how to be a professional. I always approached the game to where I was nonchalant, and I felt like I could just wing it. They taught me how to be a professional, how to sleep, how to eat, how to recover." It's safe to say that these are shots fired at the Lakers organization. The suggestion that LA is a franchise that lacks professionalism compared to the Nets is wild, considering the disparity in success between the two. It's hard not to think that personal bias might be involved.